The winds of change are blowing outside, hence the ponytail. They're also blowing in the real estate market. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the April 2022 real estate stats for El Paso County, Colorado. And we're seeing a little bit of the market softening because of the interest rate increase. Certainly, it's nothing to go crazy about, and I will talk about that in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey, Laura Gallen here with Mountain Prairie Living, empowered by ERA Shields, and welcome to my channel where I answer questions about the home buying and selling process. I discuss the market, I talk about cool neighborhoods and all the awesome things there are to do here in Colorado Springs. So subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. In today's video, we're going to talk about the April 2022 real estate stats and a little bit about the market and what's changing and some current trends that we're seeing. So let's get to the numbers. Now, the median home price rose in April of 2022 to $484,450. That's up from March of 2022 when it was $475,000. But from April of 2021, it rose $59,450 from $425,000 in April of 2021. The average home price also rose in April. It moved up to $561,907, and that's up from March when it was $539,684. In April of 2021, the average sales price was $481,657, and that's an $80,250 increase year over year. Now we're seeing the days on market drop, which means the market's beginning to move a little bit faster. So the days on market for single family residents in April of 2022 was 10. Of all properties, it was 12, which was down from March when it was 14. April of 2021, the days on market was 9. So we're still a little bit higher than we were last year. So market is moving, but just a little bit of a difference. The residential home sales in April of 2022 were 1,489. It is exactly the same as it was in April of 2021 when it was also 1,489. In March of 2022, it was 1,368. So we had a few more sales in April. But if we go all the way back to 2019, pre-pandemic, we only had 1,219 sales. So we are seeing more sales at this point in time. So April 2022 saw the highest year-to-date sales that we've seen in years. It's at 4,919 total sales. In April of 2021, it was 4,780 total sales. And in April of 2018, pre-pandemic, 5 years ago, it was 4,399 sales. So we definitely are seeing more sales. So check out these two numbers. It speaks to how fast the market is moving. In April of 2022, we saw the highest new listings in April that we've seen in 5 years at 2,223 listings. The totals under contract and sold and pending in April of 2022 was 2,582. So they're selling as fast as they're coming on. The speed of the market has not slowed down yet. April 2022 saw more homes on the market. We were 970 homes on the market in April. Compared to April of 2021, when it was 554, it's nearly double. So we're definitely seeing people getting a little bit more confident to put their home on the market and take advantage of the market and how it's moving. Most homes in our market of El Paso County are selling between 400 and 500,000. There's quite a few just below 400 and quite a few between 500 and 600, but a majority of the market is selling between 400 and 500,000. Let's talk about the condo market. So there were 191 condos sold in April of 2022. The median home price for condos rose. It's up to $362,885, and that's up from March when it was $356,500. The average condo price is $381,837, which is up from March when it was $367,195. There were 14 days on the market for the condo market. So it's still seeing a boost. As the market shifts, we're seeing more people choose condominiums or maybe townhouses for that price point. So what are some of the market trends that we're seeing in today's real estate market? In April of 2022, we saw all properties being sold at an average of 103.9% of asking price, so above asking. For single family residences, we saw the average price being 104.1% over asking. And for the condo townhouse market, we saw it be 104.2% over asking price. So we're definitely seeing a lot going over asking because we are still looking at multiple offer situations. So in new construction, we're seeing a lot more spec homes being built, and we're also seeing the new home construction prices go up, not only for inflation, but cost of goods, but also the supply chain issues that we're still dealing with. So if you'd like to know more about what a spec home is, then check out my video here where I go into what's going on in the new construction market in 2022. It's good information if you're out there, because in a new construction, you're not bidding with multiple people, but the prices are a little bit higher. But that might be a way for you to get in and not have to do any appraisal gaps or any of those strategies that you use in a multiple offer situation. So what we are seeing, which is in contrast to what I just said, when we have 104% over asking price on average throughout our county, we are beginning to see price decreases on several homes. One day last week, there were 24 price decreases. So what is that an indication of? Well, it could be an indication that maybe they were priced just a little overzealous initially, and maybe they just sat there a little bit longer. So we're beginning to see that. That's a little sign that we might be softening a little bit, and that the buyers may not want to be paying as much over asking. So it's a little bit of a sign that things are shifting and the winds are blowing of change as those interest rates rose. Now, in reality, a normal interest rate market, a good interest rate market, is about 5 to 6%. That's traditional. In fact, the 2% we saw, we've never really seen. In 1950, the interest rates were in 5 to 6%. So we're coming back into a normal interest rate percentage, even though it feels a little different because we were at such a low rate for such a couple years. And just the reality check is coming in, and I think that's going to see some softening in our market. Now, if you're in the market and you'd like to know more about the debt to income ratio, then check out this video next, because it will change as the interest rate changes. So it's a way that you can kind of guesstimate where you might be at if you're going to go look for a pre-approval. So I hope this information was of value to you. I'm so glad you were here and watched the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe and share it with a friend. And stay tuned for next week's video where I talk about homes on larger lots. Have a great day.